Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Deion Sanders with a return of 102 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They go to Johnson again. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Defense has to stand tall here, 3rd and 1. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And they've got it here with a first down. Slot man moves right. They give to Johnson going right. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Nobody in front of him. And he cut that all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Chris Johnson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Cameron Wake in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Young. Looking to throw on second down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Cameron Hayward in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Young, flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
A minute 57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They begin the drive with Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big run there by Johnson. And even 50 yards on the ground. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Chris Johnson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now they have that opportunity.
And the Raiders have got him. Cameron Wake. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. Now Young throwing on first down. They'll check this one off to Fournette. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. It's a gain of 5. And that'll bring up second down. To throw is Young. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Young now on 1st and 10. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Throwing again. Young. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Young on third down. It's caught left side by Cooks. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So the chain gang now done for the drive. Ball on the 10, 1st and goal. Here's Young, operating from the gun. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Now he'll escape to his left. Now he'll throw deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Kentrell Bryce picks it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Hayward in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third. Operating from the gun, Young. And it's complete to Kelsey. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And this time, not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it second down. Now Young, off the play fake. And it's knocked away and incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's third down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one.
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over, yet they argue.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Travis Kelce, 30 yards. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Now Wilson on second down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. The Raiders on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be third and forever. Time running out here on the play clock. Third and long. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back. Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now? And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They keep it with Fournette on first down. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense. Back now in Tampa. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. On second down, here's Fournette. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Young. From the gun, he'll throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch right down the pipe, and this game's all even here in the 4th. And he didn't leave much doubt there, did he? Good snap, good hold, and that one was dead center. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards. Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down. On second down, Wilson. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Here's the sneak with Wilson. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge. Their D-line surge leading to 4th. They'll try and run with Murray. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Latavius Murray unable to lower those shoulders and get the first. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Fournette, a first down carry. And now running right through it. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Shift together here from the D-line. Again, it's Fournette. Room here to run. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They'll run it again with Fournette. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll toss it to Fournette. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. Here comes the D swarming to the line. A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know, the field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, so you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
And that'll set him back 5. Here we go on 1st and 15. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.